the Asian agenda idea actually started in the run-up of 2020 elections, where His Excellency, the former governor of Edo State, made an official promise. We were in the campaign council. As at then, my Ogakare Ticket Go music was the official campaign song adopted in the process. And the promise were made that if we are given the opportunity for Obaseki to continue his second term, when he's leaving power, he's going to cede power to the Esan people. Immediately, it gives birth to the Esan agenda. We have not started the second tenure. It was just the elections. While we are pushing to ensure that Obaseki wins the elections, we joined our voice in the agitation to establish the Esan. For those who are not aware where the Esan agenda started from, this is the very first instance. So for those who were part and parcel of the process, maybe during the 2024.
Una know say since when Governor Modu Bevolo become the governor of Edo State, this Esan agenda just begin to fly up and down. Now, Comrade Esan don't tell us how this Esan agenda starts. In tell us say this Esan agenda starts for the tenure of ex-governor Obaseki. Now this Esan agenda starts. My people, make una come here to Rio. Don't come break and down to una. We don't know how this Esan agenda starts. I go leave una make we listen to Ramen Hustle abeg. Make una subscribe to my YouTube channel at the Blog Gist TV.
Primary elections, gubernatorial primary elections, as the case may be, that is not the initial stage or where the Esan agenda started from. We, alongside with His Excellency, the former governor of Edo State, actually started the Esan agenda, while the likes of Hope, Ehimari, and others blew it beyond expectation. And we are all part and parcel of the process. And what was the goal of the Esan agenda? It was not only centered on giving Esan governor. Whether we like it or not, the Esan people has proven beyond reasonable doubt that they have ability to be united. They didn't start that today. It has been there from time immemorial. I'll give you a classical example. While we were having our governor here in Edo State, late Dr. Samuel Bumudia, who governs Bende State, he performed tremendously well. But before he left to the great beyond, he was insulted and attacked by his own people, accusing him of anti-party related activity and all sorts of insults before the man left this world. Now let's replicate it to Chief Anthony Akakon Aneni. We were never aware that in the Esan extraction, you have the Okpebolo and the Agbasilo. The Okpebolo and the Agbasilo that made up the Esan land. But under this, Chief Anthony Akakon Aneni brought the whole of them together, even did the highest level of anti-party activities just to project the Esan interest. But ask yourself, Esan in PDP, Esan in APC, Esan in ABGA, Esan in Nenemi, no one in any way ever dragged nor insulted Chief Anthony Akakon Aneni of blessed memory. But go and check those who insulted Dr. Samuel Bumudia. It wasn't from Esan. It wasn't from a donut. It was also from us. Now let's look at the number of appointments made by the Okpebolo's administration. Every appointment given to members of Edo Central, you will never see an Edo Central man coming out to say, why did they give this man this? They should remove him. They should remove him. But the same appointment given to our people in Edo South by this Okpebolo administration, go and check those who fought against people appointed in Edo South, those who have lost their position just recently. Go and check those who fought against him. A classical example was Felix Iseri. Yes, we know quite well that his action was repugnant to natural justice, equity, and good conscience. But go and check those who actually orchestrated the onslaught against him, who fought against the likes of Tony Kabaka from his clan. Although I am not in support of illegitimate collection of revenue. But I'm talking about those orchestrating loud voice to bring down their own. I have personal issues with Ebostone, but also check those who fought against Ebostone to leave that power, Edo South. But even when we know that Ebostone action was totally uncalled for, yes, but my message I'm passing across is this: we continue to cry that they are not giving our people this, they are not giving them that, they are not giving them this, they are not giving them that. But when they also give it to them, we will be the first to also come out to fight and ensure that those persons never gets the power. Do not think that you are too sensible as an Edo South. No. What you are doing is self-inflicting. Hence, the need to push for the Edo Agenda 2028. It mustn't be taking power from the Eastern people. If that is the need, fine, it's fine. We are not against that. But first, we must organize ourselves in a way and manner that we can properly negotiate. Because what is happening now is gross injustice, but we do not also have the capacity whatsoever to confront this injustice, owing to the fact that we have already created an administrative lacuna on our part, and we have also buttressed it to the world that we do not have the capacity whatsoever to kill the part of envy in our hearts. Somebody also reminded me, Obaseki got his support base in Edo Central as a governor. A governor from Edo South was fought from the beginning to the end by people in Edo South. I am very, very glad today. The only issue we can have with Obaseki is that Obaseki did not in any way empower those who actually worked with him. But you cannot also change the fact that Obaseki created physical and economic development. Then what is empowerment? When it comes to the issue of empowerment, you can't take it away from Madam Oshomole and Senator Monday Okpewolo. You can't take it from them. You can't also take it from Lucky Igbenedion. If not for Lucky Igbenedion, Isayamo will not have the same political power that he has today. Those are what we call political empowerment. Now, look at Okpewolo's appointment. Even if we are claiming that it is lopsided, excuse me. Hello? Good morning. Fine. Which payment? I have made. So, very sorry. So, please share this video if you have not shared. Let's say the appointment is actually lopsided. But go and check the level of appointment that the people is giving. Today, MC Alamano has been empowered from Isan land. I know one Jovalashi empowered. So many young brains, young boys are being empowered. You do not have the right whatsoever to criticize him for empowering those persons. If your own refuses to see you worthy of being empowered, that is not the fault of the next man. That is why, believe you me, I have issues with Governor Obaseki. And some person said, why didn't you say it? Why was governor of Edo State? I cannot be made a scapegoat. I cannot be made a scapegoat. Don't blame me. But for me, I am wise enough to understand that there are decisions you cannot take against a sitting governor. A classical example. Tony Kabaka lost his hotel. Not because Tony Kabaka was agitating for himself. What was the issue? What was the issue? Your Excellency, my boys and all of us work for you, and they are requesting we should also look for a position. That was what degenerated into the crisis. But at the end of the day, who lost property? There were three in number. Tony Kabaka, no more less, Usabo Eboriaria. They all, even police went as far as going to Usabo Eboriaria to arrest him. But those other persons used wisdom and discernment to actually manage themselves, understanding the fact that that was a assistant governor. But at the end of the day, Tony Kabaka lost his hotel just because he's fighting for everyone to. If you truly know Kabaka, you know that Kabaka is the kind of person that want to fight for everybody to benefit. So believe you me, I cannot build my house again. So you expect me now to go and meet Obaseki and to go and tell you, sir, what you did? No. I can only express my opinion when he knows he no longer has the power to act against me indiscriminately. So that is why today I am telling you, what do you expect after all what we did? Nothing to show for it. Then some people say he created this office where you people are benefiting from. It is true, but he did not create that office for me. If not because I'm a professional town planner and I read the profession, do you think that I can benefit there? It's a public office. Emmanuel Agbogun Kola Adebayo was not in the same line with Governor Obaseki, but they also benefited immensely from the same office. So it's a public office. CFO office is not office made for Osakwino holding. It is the office made for Edo people where clients have access to statutory right of occupancy, while authorized representative assist clients to get their statutory right of occupancy. And by the grace of God Almighty, I am an authorized representative to Edo GEs. So both who were criticizing the governor and those that was even in support of the governor were getting their CFO in that office, e.g. Emmanuel Agbogun and many others. So do not say because Osakwinokodi is now working with CFO office, it was created for. No, it wasn't for me. Now ask yourself, after all what we did, nothing to write to people, let nobody deceive you that we are fighting for you at our detriment. No, I am not a deceiver. While I was fighting, I expected to get a return because I was investing. Then at the end of the day, nothing. Then the new one come for us swear on. You say make me come pull head for front, make they cut time again. And where is now? I know fit. And let me quickly tell you one simple truth in politics. Know it for the sake of national peace. Those who actually worked and labor lost their value in politics. If you put much commitment, labor, you will lose your value. You will not even benefit it because they will think that look at the kind of job this guy is doing in this game. Is he supposed to be doing this? Those who sat that begin to say they will begin to lie or try to act as if they are very big are the ones benefiting in politics. They are the ones benefiting immensely in politics. So I want to state this very clearly. The goal of the Benin agenda is designed to fight so many things, including gross injustice. Even if the Benin leadership has failed to actually represent what we stand for, we have the right through the aid of social media to unite ourselves against their feeling. We will add them to those who add those our leaders to those who we think is orchestrating injustice against us. Mari Muyapuru. This and you cannot say, yeah, because for me, I'm in a democratic dispensation. I'm a free citizen. You can't speak for me. The only person that have the right to speak for me is Nicholas Asosere from Ibuaoka, because he's member Edo State Assembly. Then from Uronde, where I actually came from, my village, is Casey, Honorable Casey Osawoyi, House of Assembly. Billy Osawaru, Uronde, Orion Federal Constituency. Then the House of Rep member, Igor Ibuaoka, I don't even know him. Those are the people. Then Senator Neda, who is the senator representing Edo South. The rest has no right to speak for me. The rest have no right to speak for me. I will speak for myself when necessary. So you cannot tell me that you have went to see Mr. A, Mr. B, Mr. C, that you have seen Osakwinokodi. No. Not that you see, not be me. The only those who has the right to speak for us are the one legally elected under the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria to represent the people. So the Esan agenda or the Benin agenda is not supposed to create a coalition or also tribal disagreement, because as I've earlier said, we started this agenda in 2020 when Obaseki has not even started his second term. We used it to negotiate. Give us your support now that we were denied the ticket in PDP. When we are leaving power, power will be given to you. Ask yourself, what created the fight between Governor Obaseki and Philip Shaibu, the former deputy governor of Edo State? It was the Esan agenda. It was the Esan agenda that created the fight between His Excellency the former governor of Edo State and Comrade Philip Shaibu. Comrade Philip Shaibu wanted to play the political part, which is we tell them, oh, we don't pass, we no agree again, make them go sit down. Obaseki said, no, I can't play such politics. We have agreed that we are going to give it to these people. We must give it to them. Then the fight started. Obaseki told the deputy governor, I cannot support you. Don't even contest. We have agreed with these people before. Let us give it to them. Shaibu said no. But I'm only wondering today, those from the Eastern land are celebrating those who prevented them from having access to power. Adam Oshomole ordinarily does not like some people, whether you like it or not. He wanted to bring in the Benin's to fight against the Esan so that he can establish his agenda. What was his own political interest? To also wrestle power in the Senate, to be the Senate president in future dispensation. Because now there's no way anybody can drive Oshomole from Senate. Now he go tire. Oshomole will be like the David Mark for Senate. He developed a donut as a governor. They have believed him. He has shown them that yes, I can really stand, whether you like it or not. Oshomole is a capacity leader. But I'm going to be very factual here. So winning elections is not the issue with Oshomole. But winning election as a Senate president, he needed the vote of Edo State. Hence, the need to project the Edo South to serve as coalition with the Edo North. Then, Pastor Sajen Zayamu and others said, no, it's not possible. You can't use that to fight these Esan people. Okpebolo will get up. We must resist the result announced by the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma. That is not what it is. They press forward. It was Femi Gbajabiamila and others, including that worked with Isayamu and others to make sure that Okpebolo emerged under a free and democratic conduct of primaries. Then I will begin to wonder, have we all forgotten this in a hurry? That today you see person coming out to say, do you think if we needed to play the tribal politics, we won't support our son, Honorable Denko? Do you think if we truly are tribal bigots, we will not quickly accept, or do you think we don't like to remain as governor till the last minute? Go to Benue State. They are being ruled by one particular clan in the whole of Benue State. But on our part, we said no. Obaseki insisted. But go and check those now. Everybody has forgotten where we are all coming from. Hence, the need to restructure the Benins and to push for the Benin agenda. Usakunokudi will not be swayed. Usakunokudi will not be intimidated. This is a cause, and we must stand to defend it to time indefinite. Now, again, some persons also said that Esan must complete their tenure. It is true. 8 years for Esan, it is a fact. But also understand that that agreement was in the All Progressive Congress. I am not a member of the All Progressive Congress. I am not bounded by the agreement or rules or zoning principle as established by the All Progressive Congress. As of today, I am not officially fraternizing with PDP. I am still also watching the ADC, although I have the party card of ADC, but I am still watching it. But for me, I will stand to always say the truth at all times. Don't make the mistake to forget where you are coming from. If actually Obaseki wanted to betray, he will agree with Philip Shaibu. But today, the fight broke out because Obaseki stood his ground. Or do you think that Obaseki was not pressured by those South people to some of those leaders to say, for us to do this election, this is what we need to do, this is what we need to do? You think nobody pressured Obaseki? But go and check those that have been celebrated today. Asian people are clapping for Shaibu. The vehicle Shaibu bought to fight against Asian interests and Asian agenda. Because Obaseki prevented Shaibu from changing the narrative. Shaibu said, I stand with Okpebolo, hey, take the old vehicle. Did you actually bought those vehicles for campaign for Okpebolo, or you bought it to campaign for yourself and to take the governorship to Edo North? Are you getting the point? To take the governorship to a donor. That was his focal point. Please share this video if you have not shared. Share this video. But as of today, look at those persons who thwarted the Isan agenda. They are even being celebrated more than those who stood firmly. I will tell you authoritatively that no matter how good it is, Oshomole has more power in this government than Pastor Sagi Iseyamo, who stake his neck. I, for one, the difference between Osakweno Hudi and other persons is this. I will never forget where I'm coming from. And I will never in any way betray who has helped me in the past. I have been saying this if you have been following me. I said it's only two people while Obaseki was governor that can tell me what to do. One, God. Two, those in the diaspora. There is somebody that is commenting here. His name is Omi Ebi Korea Stanley Afeko. We grew together. He's in diaspora. He not the diaspora before we can remember. He know me. This boy was very, very, very stubborn. The same way Osakweno was extremely, very, very stubborn. He don't run me up for street. Then the same men they ran me up, missing the court chain. But you know what? From there, when he enter abroad, he no owe me one naira. He bring businesses. He pay me. Not be only him. Many Edolites around the world. I also said this. If not for Edolites around the world, the way we are treated politically after all our efforts, when they call it negotiation, take over our activity. By now, Osakweno would have been a confirmed Babiala. I'll carry plate. Babiala give me money. Babiala give me money. Today na Sunday. Kilo Shaba. Kilo Shaba. I will be begging, but after those around the world knew me through the Ogakari ticket go and others, they don't know me before, but I never viral like the way they get it viral. Then, as they say, this guy, this guy for, oh God, this guy, let us truly bless him. Wait till you they say, I they do something and see your fool. I they do something and see your fool. Now they say, wait till you they do so. Now we want to bless you. If not for a dolite, not be your persecute you. So that what I want to understand. If after they bring that same document, come apply, pay money to Edo State government, Edo State government will stand for them. Now Edo people now give us the opportunity. Don't give credit of Edo people to another person. No, I won't accept it. And if I'm going to talk this one, you feel that I'm ungrateful. I am not ungrateful. I owe basically nothing. But I owe Edo people much. Because it's not for them. I for the Babiala and the truth now. Now the truth. I know your pastor cannot work. He work. But the last minute of the election show the results. Then they ring election for our eye. No men to stand. Because the old able-bodied men were supposed to stand. All of them don't cry, come out, say, oh, they do us, they go rest. They not come out again. And in Benin language, Ukyokba, Emonji. Ukyokba, Emonji. Somebody, John General, say the past administration created a platform for CFO. Okay, you are very right. I want to respond to that. Did they create that platform for me? Say Osakweno Hudi. Am I the MD of CFO? Which position did I hold in the CFO office? I refuse to be lazy and I annexed it. See, the word CFO man in those states is not a political appointment. So don't misconstrue me. Do you know how many persons on social media will come out to say, well, I go sit down a bushman? I'm a professional bushman and I like it. As I'm talking to you right now, I have one bad ear now. I was not born disabled. They born me complete. Handsome. I know that will not be bragging. I be handsome man, very one. I thought. What my mother was a teacher. My father was almost a lawyer before he lost his life. My father was already working at the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Go and ask of Mr. Osadiaye. Go dirty tomorrow. His integrity na top notch. I don't even fit do a half of integrity. If my pastor no enter, you ask again. He no enter till he die. If that time my father the whole money for meeting. If you give my father money, say hold on for our meeting money. If you return the money, that's exactly the money when I pay they give you back. Not be saying go use I can't go bring all that money. No. Go and ask about late Mr. Roland Osadiaye. Go and ask of him. Now the money wey you give them, me no even try reach am. In terms of go and investigate the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Is there still in Edo? Now my father na only trade fair for Edo State, an essential commodity. Go and ask. Now they in charge of all government stores in revenue collection. So for me, I also think that greatest accolade is to Edo people. When government creates opportunity, empowerment or a template, it's your ability, your right as a citizen to harness it, to better yourself. And who gave me that opportunity? It was those around the world. So for me, I also get it clearly. The move for Benin agenda is not to defend Obaseki. If that is your own aim, remove it. The Benin agenda is bigger than me, also bigger than Obaseki, and bigger than any individual in the Benin extraction. It is designed to secure our collective destiny. It is designed to secure our collective destiny. All selfish agenda must be removed. And we must also as well cut behind those Benin leaders who thinks that they now we get Benin. When the doctor we want to talk, everybody will follow. Not you. We will not follow it like that. Once we notice that you have betrayed the Benin in the past, we will boycott you. When you speak, you are your own. When we speak, we are on our own as the Ratag, as the Jetang, and also the Holopoloi in our contemporary society. So, the Benin agenda should not be a threat to any other tribe. And as I've said before now, the agreement for Senator Mondo Gbebulu to complete 8 years in office is for the APC, not for other political party. We also have a right from our political platform to contest and make sure that Gbebulu does not complete his second term. Or are you saying that we should not contest against him? And which formation do you think we can use to win? No political party will go to an election with the aim of losing. If we must win, we'll get our candidate. I will repeat it. We'll get our candidate from Edo South under our party, and we'll get a candidate from Edo North as deputy under our party. Let APC also contest with Dennis, let's say Honorable Dennis, His Excellency, Deputy Governor of Edo State, and Senator Monte Ukpewulu, His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Edo State. They will contest under their own platform. We will run with them. We will run with them. Let's see what the result will be. For now, I have told people, I will not criticize Senator Monte Ukpewulu. I will not discuss anything in respect to negativity in Edo politics. I'm only concerned about wrestling power at the federal. If we take out Tinubu by the grace of God, if it is possible, leave the rest. Because we've been taught in the electoral process that all you needed, we have been taught in the electoral process that all you needed is to control the federal might. Please share this video if you have not shared. All you needed is to control the federal might. So, we don't care about whatever happens in Edo. I will not also say that Senator Modu Gbewulu is not performing. I can't say that. He's performing. That is a bitter truth. Some person may not like this, but it's performing. And I will tell you specifically the indices that are used in judging this. Those indices include the problem we are facing in society. An average Edoma is not a lazy man. Many of them, somebody say with D7, that's just a result. That's for me. It's a result. Go and check the certificate of Awolowo. Also check the primary, the secondary, the SSC of Governor Obaseki. Check that of President Muhammadu Buhari. He said it was with the military. Go and check them. You think say now this example they write now they say number 1A, number 2B, number 3C, number 4A, do number 5 for yourself, number 6A, number 7B. The person come and say I'm a work 9 credit. Fuck that. If you want, if you wait, they even talk. If you want to check you now, maybe go enroll you for Western Boys High School. Don't do number 1A, number 2B. If you pass your work, I'll you. Don't do number 1A, number 2B for Western Boys High School. Now they have to finish secondary school. Go there now. I will enroll you. Go and write work. Let's see your results. Let's see your results. So there are issues you will not use. Then what is the question requirement to become governor. He said an attempt. An attempt. If you must check the qualification, use. The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria must be also reviewed. The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria must also be reviewed. Now, what are the indices I used? Our problem first, Edo man is not a lazy man. Edo man is not a lazy man. From Edo North, Edo Central to Edo South. What we needed was a peaceful and a more salubrious environment. What we needed was a more salubrious environment for business and peace, for business to strive and for peace to reign. Nobody, no governor has ever tackled courtism like this. As in, the rest were coming out with strategy to limit it, but this is under Babylon's administration. It's a confrontational war. It's either you leave the state for me or I leave the state for you. If you are drinking somewhere, you are chilling somewhere, nobody today can intimidate you in the Edo state. If they do, you hear them say, I want to leave a go Bewolo. What was obtainable in the past? So regardless of politics, I mark him good. And what we needed in that regard is consistency. The fight must continue for peace to reign. The government is not looking for cultists. Should I cultists go on that? The government is looking for cultists who are destroying, creating problem in the states. That's one. And to me, it is a major achievement. I've been to states. Edo is the least developed. All our federal roads is nothing to write to me about. You can't enter Edo for now. You can't enter Edo. When you are coming from Agbo, no route to Edo. When you are coming from Saple, no route to Edo. The only area where you can get into Edo right now is through the west. And if you have to take also the bypass, you are going to east, no road to Edo. Where is the most developed place? In Edo State. Airport Road. Finish. Visit states like Imo. Visit states like Enugu. Or even Delta that is close to us. You will know that when we are saying that Nigeria is not developed, it's because we are staying in Edo State. My brother, Nigeria is developing. Edo is not developing. Nigeria is developed. Go to this eastern state to be named Will Mai for Komot. Ebonyi. Go to Ebonyi. You will know that when you say Nigeria not dey grow, now you Edo. Our politicians are not serious. Believe you me, I am not broadcasting from Edo now. I'm not in Edo state as we speak. I'm returning to Edo state any moment from now. Go and check. You will know that the idea that you are having about Nigeria is your Edo. It is your Edo. There are states in Edo, in Nigeria, sorry, it is difficult to see red sand or ordinary land that's not been tarred. In Nigeria, trust me, Edo is extremely backward. Not just backward, extremely. Our politicians are playing politics with our development. That is the truth. Now, the Benin agenda will place us on the right pedestal to actually negotiate. You not say we want to make us win. I beg, we just win back. You can't begin the act on your own the way you don't like her. No. Till today, if the federal government want to interact with South region, they will call the Shekiri leader. They will call the Joe leader. They will think that they've seen the South. Because those persons have the ability to project one single person and say, Ijo youth president, Ishekiri youth president, this one youth president. Where is the Benin youth president? I will not ask of the Esan youth president because they are in power now. They are supposed to plan that. Edo North cannot openly say youth president, but they will tell you Oshomole is coming. And Oshomole will be there to speak for himself. And for the people of Edo North. Now let me shock you. When Oshomole was the national chairman of the APC, he actually showed what true leadership is all about. I do not like Oshomole political part, but you can't take empowerment from Oshomole. When he was made the national chairman, then they needed to conduct primary elections. That was when you have Ambode and others doing their primaries. Do you know what happened? Oshomole made every leaders in Edo to either be the chairman or secretary of all primary election conducted across the country. If I'm not mistaken, I think Uduekime was the one that conducted the Ambode election that made Ambode that led to the loss of Ambode. It was Uduekime, yes, Asaden, as the chairman or whether secretary across the country. Oshomole faced Edo South leaders, Edo Central leaders politically, and also Edo North leaders to occupy this position. Now, let me tell you the benefit of that. The governor who did it once see you say, I make you be say, no work against me. Work. Do you know what they rake in with that appointment given to them at all by Oshomole? Do you think if it's a Benin man that is given that opportunity to be the national chairman, he will come and bring Edo people and begin to fix them in different positions? That is the first spirit we need to buy in us. You want to be in charge, make the rest man dey ground. So the Benin agenda must fight against so many injustice so that we can properly negotiate. Go to the All Progressive Congress. Look at what Edo South leaders are doing in the All Progressive Congress. When opportunity comes, they immediately switch it to their sons and daughters who is in abroad. They saw the son and daughter of Mr. Johnson or Mr. Paul who is at home and also in abroad. They will give it to them. Even when they know that Mr. Paul and Johnson's son or daughter actually fought to ensure the emergence of this administration, they will go there and bring in their own persons. And now ask yourself a simple question. Adam Oshomole did not in any way appointed his own son to say, my son, come and be here. This one, you come and be here. Oshomole will bring in. Okay, now, did Oshomole ever in any way? Did Oshomole ever in any way begin to use an Edo North man to fight against Okpebolo during the primary? He went to Edo South to say, come. This is where you come. He did not say, oh yeah, this Edo North man, you are one. Come and be there because I'm Oshomole. No. Give Edo South man that same opportunity. He will make sure, he will not even come to Edo South to get the person. He will go and look for his own son or daughter to be in that position. Even if he's not fit, he will say, go there, they'll manage you. He will say, go there, they'll manage you. If not for the lies of this Oshomole, sorry, of Izayamu, Una came out to say, no, we don't. Don't also forget, Izayamu made an official statement on media. He said, and I quote, see, I do believe Izayamu will get well. I don't work with her well. Under Jonathan support group, now Izayamu appoint me. I don't serve for the highest PDP group in Edo State. Go and find out. I have said this before. The first politician don't die and any. The second one, Izayamu. He said, Oshomole cannot single-handedly produce the candidate of the APC. It's not possible. And really, Oshomole not fit. Now, so up Izayamu the look. You know, you look ground. You don't say Izayamu style God like this. Now up in the look. That brain, not go there. Not go there. You can't underrate him. He will never say anything or criticize government except election is fast approaching. He knows the rules. We tend to rubbish him with 700 million naira case with Danobi. How that case still go? Before you collect 1 naira for Izayamu, you will sign. Hey God, if you don't mind Izayamu. If you tell them, hey, bring evidence for that campaign money, nobody dey check campaign money. It was purely vendetta. It was purely an attack on Isan Yamu. Don't they check campaign money? Don't they check them? Because both the money and itself na illegal. But when they bring and come out, if you say they bring evidence, ask everybody take collect them. You'll see signature. Hey, Isan Yamu. He stood, and at the end of the day, they fought to have achieved this result. But as we speak, Isan Yamu's name is silent in the formation of the All Progressive Congress. Even the governor of Edo State today takes more advice from a man who wanted to stop him than from Isan Yamu. Even if, because we are more political, we know you can't change that. But let's us always remember where we are coming from. So the Benin agenda is coming to right many wrongs. It is not only going to be the political part that we must be governor. No, I'm not a member of APC. We will wrestle governorship election with Okwewolo. We want our own party to win. You can't change that. That is not to say, and the only way we can do it is for us to bring in governorship candidate from Edo South and also deputy governorship candidate from Edo North. It is political formation. That is not to say that we do not want the Esan agenda to continue, or as of today. In fact, the Esan agenda should end, because what the goal of the Esan agenda has been achieved. Let's have a governor from Esan land. But today, those who actually fought against the Esan agenda are the ones being celebrated. Why those who stood firmly to ensure the resultant of the Esan agenda becomes efficacious are the one being maligned? I fought for Esan agenda. Governor Baseki fought for Esan agenda. In fact, Governor Baseki, both in PDP, APC, ABGA, Labour, every political party, Governor Baseki is in charge of the Esan agenda. He fought for it. If not, the rest don't want to listen. Last minute to the election of the primaries, Obaseki was still under pressure to make a change. He said no. He's the son of the Esan people. It is the tongue of the Esan people. And if I talk this one and not, see, if not for Obaseki, Esan cannot be governor. That is the truth. He can, see, nobody. They can be governor. The agenda of the Esan has already seen the light of the day. Obaseki has pushed it forward. Why is there? Why Oshiomhole was pushing to bring in Edo South now? Edo South already come out. I said we not do that one. Obaseki Esan Mamuna. They have no other option. That was okay. Let the same APC give their auto Esan man. What was the fight between Akpata, Olumide Akpata, and Mr. Riceman? Mr. Riceman in Labour Party said every party gave their ticket to Edo Central. Labour Party must also ensure that Edo Central produces their own ticket. So, let us not always forget where we are all coming from. So, the Benin agenda has come, and it has come to stay. We are going to right so many wrongs. We are going to right so many wrongs. If you have not shared this video, please share. We are going to right so many wrongs. You cannot go and see some few persons and you say we have seen the Benin. No. We do not want you to come and give us money in our pocket. Don't. We want to see, we want to feel, and we also want to touch. I cannot say Okwewolo has not performed tremendously well in terms of road construction. That's why those of us in Ikuba Hill, we always say thank you, Okwewolo. We always say thank you, Okwewolo. Excuse me, please, 1 minute. Let me. We always say thank you, Okwewolo, because we know our plight. We know what we are passing through. If you are working as a civil servant, you are supposed to close by 4. But if you must get to your house by 6 a.m., 6 p.m., you must leave your office by 2. And if you leave your office by 2, you are already contravening the nitty-gritties of the civil service. So we've got to the flyover. We also needed one other road. But I know there are some persons who are saying, no, we don't need that road. But we need the road for the purpose of economic development. Saying that part of the agitations, if that road is fixed, you now have some selected miscreants having direct access to Ibubai to cause crime, which is true. But when you have a thoroughfare from Guinness River, from your street, Guinness has already tagged about 45 to 50% of that road. I know that Guinness is going to tie to the river. All that those government needed to do, because what Guinness did there was purely a standard road. All that those government needed to do is to bridge the river. Then you now have 3 access to Ikuba Hill. The major one created by the federal government, General Sani Abacha, from Apapaba down to Ubai. The one created by Lucky Medium, His Excellency the former governor of Edo State, Lucky Way Road down to Upper Mission Extension. He was the one who opened that road because he was not having internet to lie. People downplay this administration. The money where the rest move, Lucky not move on. But no internet to embellish him, no Facebook to clean the image. So we all criticize him. Go and look at what, as we speak today, there are women who are now millionaires because they learned from Lucky Benedict's skill acquisition at Ewomodu. They are now carrying series of big catering business. These are empowerment created by Lucky Benedict. We have caterer, tailors, and the rest of them. This person who went to that school at Ewomodu, as of today, they are big women in our society. Now, go to Ikpeshi, the Casavita. Lucky Benedict built those infrastructure. Where are they today? They are all in the state of moribund. As I've said before now, government in Nigeria has a problem, which is lack of consistency in policy implementation by successful administration or regime. The light is off. Just give some few minutes. Lack of consistency in policy implementation by successful administration or regime. But on our part, give me 1 minute, let me. But on our part, we have refused to continue to consolidate on the existing development created by this administration. So, the Benin agenda will first of all confront the Beninese. We will pull out those Ekubras. We will face them head to head. You, now you stop our progress. Wait. You, now you stop our progress. Wait. The developing stage, that is where we are right now. The Benin agenda has come to stay. We will work. We must also ensure unity. Somebody wrote and said, which Benin agenda? Now they do saga. And you want us to continue in that saga process? I use this opportunity to call on those content creators who are making money from Facebook. I do make the same money. I won't deceive you. But you can still create a better content. Sabinus is the highest content creator. Sorry, one of the highest now. I cannot say the highest. One of the highest. Gege today has its own separate content. That's why the fact that his content is a little bit not satisfactory to the female folk. But to the male folk, they actually love Gege. You can't change that. And what Gege is doing is trying to bring the principle of the Western world to Nigeria and to Sub-Saharan Africa. In the West, I've not been there. When a man and a woman goes out on the first date, the woman will pay for what she bought. The man will pay for what he bought. Nobody commercializes relationship or sex in exchange for money. If you are going for Olosho, you know that yes, I want to carry this Olosho. You negotiate pay. After that, you leave. So that's what Gege is saying. Gege is not saying that you should not get married. Gege does not have the right whatsoever to put an end to procreation. God has already ordained it. A man and a woman. It is only in Nigeria you will see a woman who has nothing that will be saying, I cannot date a broke guy. But check her own account. She has nothing. Success is not determined by private parts. A woman can also be richer than a man. Private part is not the basis to say, because this one a woman, you know, if you get money, now lie. Now, woman be Dr. Ngozi Okojo-Iweala. Go and look at women, promising women. They are there now. Just recently, the CMD, UBTH. The husband a barrister, the wife a professor. Is a wife is a professor? Is a professor? No. So these are women. Those are what women should emulate. Not about they connect. Believe because you get breast, you say, just breast. You not get one story to discuss apart from only relationship. Jacka, is that so? Those are the things that is putting an end to. So you can also create your separate content that will better the society, certainly not to divide, not what to divide the Benins. You cannot come in to be crying down. Not say Webele is not appointing us. Webele is giving this job to someone. So look at the way he's doing treating the Benin. When they still give a Benin man appointment, you go there to fight him so that he will leave the office. That's hypocritical. That is purely hypocritical. So the Benin agenda is beyond the political part alone. It is designed to sanitize it so that we can better negotiate in 2028. On our part, we cannot use the Benin agenda to play party politics. We, on our part, as a member of our political party, we wrestle power from Okpebolo in 2020, in 2028. We will, but certainly not under the tutelage of Benin agenda. Benin agenda is bigger than Osakwedokodi. It's bigger than anybody in the surface of the earth. The Benin agenda is designed to secure our collective destiny. Get it very clearly. That is the message this morning. And I want to round up by saying this. I want to salute Amafe Jessica. Amafe Jessica, I want to salute you. You are one woman I respect in the whole of Edo social media space. Although my relationship with you did not start on social media. Social media was not even in existence when we knew ourselves. But you have been a dogged fighter. Your skin is a fool. Man, not if he blackmail you to shut you up. I now feel the list series of battles when I know, say you don't go through and you still stand strong. One other thing when I like you about, and that is my character. Wait till I know if you talk for your front, I know talk for your back. And that is the same way you are, Amafi. And the reason for this encomium is not far-fetched. But before I go there, we were sitting together before the renovation of the Upper Palace. Years back, we were at the gate of the Upper Palace. Nami and you sit down, Amafi. We were planning politics and how we are going to shape in Edo. By the grace of God Almighty, all what we discussed about has also been achieved. After then, let postmodernists, Madwiki, postmodernists, those who knows Victor then, the guy was in charge of this idea, the postmodernist. People don't go down, sha. Myself, Kola Adeba Meyechi, who was the president of Edo Youth Congress, Emmanuel Agbogun, Kosego Saubo, and many more, including this postmodernist, Victor of blessed memory. We all stood firmly from the subsidy struggle to the property tax law struggle. By the grace of God Almighty, ask question. How Sakonokodi has led series of protests to shut down the State House Assembly. I did not start today. A friend of mine and a brother, one ISK is okay. You know, soon if you watch the video where I was celebrating, I said the man will be a woman name. He said, and I quote, he said, Osakonokodi was once like very dark man in the Edo State. What has changed? It is true. But I also learned something. When you buy, they'll forget you for Nigeria so easily. So the need to also live to care and protect my family become so important. I watched Aribo West, they lament yesterday, they cry. How Nigeria treats Peter Rufai. How Nigeria treats Rashidi Yekini. And also how Nigeria treats Stevie Keshi. If not for the intervention of the Edo State government. Nobody remembered the Stevie Keshi. So, you see this Nigeria, Staribo West swear yesterday, he said no agreement picky placed a foot for Nigeria. Peter Rufai family, they cry here and there to raise money to do just funeral service. For those who watch Dream Trick, as sponsored by Coca-Cola, then Dream Trick, USA 94. Dream Trick, one of the official sponsor of that USA 94, like the official water will carry go that USA 94. Now Massimo water, Maria Pure water. Then Coca-Cola never changed to this new cover bottle. The right on Drink Trick, USA 94. Go and look at the performance of Peter Rufai. The coach will take us go there that time was Westerhoff. For come to get the Bofrijo, and the rest. But outside this effort, government not remember this set of people again. That's why when you see Nigeria play at the playbook, it can't change from playing for achievement for the country to make it personal money, not blame them. Because at the end of the day, Nigeria will treat you very wrongly. This is the epicenter of gross injustice. So as a Benin man, we must all collectively organize ourselves so that we can speak with one voice. So, the likes of Amafi, God will forever bless you. I saw the rebooter you wrote when they wanted to tarnish your image in the name of appointment. But let me clear this. You are too big to be given such a backyard appointment. Also, the person who claimed to have appointed you does not have that right to actually appoint you, but she does not have negative intention against you. Let me say this, Amafi. She also knows that you have a platform. She also knows that if she needed to work with persons, you must be one of those persons she needs to work with in the diaspora. So our own goal is to consolidate on our office so as to project it to the entire world that the office has legitimacy. But she did it the wrong way by saying she has appointed. Are you the one to appoint Amafe Jessica? After Amafe Jessica led modern response team, you know how much it takes to leave abroad to come to Nigeria to campaign, go back again, they come back again to campaign, they go back again. After all that, now they appoint, go appoint them. This is part of the injustice that we are talking about. You they will appoint. Now come appoint, like maybe now I did another Obaseki administration, they'll come appoint because they don't appoint me. Obaseki not see me appoint, you come appoint me. That was the same rubbish, the almost rubbish I would do Agaraga. And the man came out to say no. So in the case of Amafi, I want to state it very clearly. That woman will appoint you only to protect her office. She not hate you, but her action is totally wrong and is unacceptable. And for you to come out with that reporter, you did the very right thing. But I will advise you, do not listen to grapevine. Do not listen to Bush Telegraph. It is always there. Grapevine is always there. When I say grapevine, I mean rumor. That's an official statement. Rumor, lie, propaganda, everything, they pass through Bush Telegraph, an informal channel of communication in offices. That's grapevine and Bush Telegraph. So, all in all, I salute you with all sense of humility. In conclusion, in case you are not aware, Edo South, you have the largest population, but we don't have political power. We want to convert that population to political power. We must convert that population. We must convert that population to political power. Only Oriomo local government, if it's staged with Edo Central, na small dot win the election. You get Uboka, you get Igo. There's a narrative where they push, say, some people food there. Yes, they did. I don't know people food. Yes, they did. Now where you get them? You get them for the center, the city. Ring Road, not even the core part of Airport Road. Where you really get this set of people where they concentrate. Now Pinia Ochi Road. Go to the villages. You know that we truly controls the population. We must convert that population into a political value. As we speak, Esan is 70% ahead of us politically. While a donut is 45% ahead of us politically. Our unity will threaten Edo. But regardless, we must fight to ensure that unity. So that we can better negotiate what rightfully belongs to us. This is not tribalism. Esan agenda started in 2020. Said immediately the commencement after winning the elections. In 2019, the agenda actually started. The 2020 enforcement continues. So you also have a right to start it anytime. Now when they break, now be money. Now I do the call Egenaya Yori or we have waken up. We are waking so many Edolites. I will also call on those content creators. Money from online should not create stupidity. There are videos that can make 1 million views, 150,000 comments, and 50,000 shares without seeing a single insult on it. You must not be controversial or insulting people or creating a fight because of you. Not knowing that to you it's content, but to others it's leakage. I try to be very, very reserved. I've said it before now. Abatoba said they fight everybody go for media. Now me I know say I get killed. Makachuku. But I choose to be very reserved before, not to the talk. He knows if he with them inside governor's office with Obaseki. As soon as I went one time inside meeting, I battle say go back. Ask what I talk so. It's all you feel follow out to you. You feel now somebody you feel men that been at me. You feel start talk to show me the face to face. That was the statement me Baba. Abba will tell you, he know me. He know me. He not the crazy, they learn. But again, when you grow rich, if you begin bring out information where you know about people, people will clap and enjoy it, but nobody will trust you again. Does enough follow and do something. Anything you do with this guy in secret, you go talk and you have lost. But you can be ready. People they clap for you, but you are changing gradually like a weather. So because of that, there may people like us not the talk. So can kitty. Some people say, don't say, this about they attack me, I know they respond. I can't look and say no. The rest, if I don't respond to this guy, be like gay IP. More start. Make we start. Somebody say they say, you be like the trader. You just say that bad when they attack me, maybe you're going to defend myself until they attack. No, if you attack me, I'll attack you. I will not defend it. No. Anything you talk, no wala. You get it. This me not go defend and say, no, look at the way it happened. I lie you. As you give me, I'll give you. Me and you going to wash our injury. You expect me to say you put me for the defensive side? No. Now the offensive, me and you did. I can't be at the defensive side. Anything you talk, I know defender. May go. Then me still leave your enter. Mo see how far. Content creators. Your content is destroying Edo, the unity of Edo people. Both our women in the diaspora, as they surprise sometimes say, hey, look at words that we are saying in public. That alone is denigrating our personality. And we must stop all that. Let's push forward. The unity of Edo South has become so sacrosanct and it has come to stay. And let me also say this. BU, PDP, APC, ABGA, when we reach time of election, we all will go back to our party to make sure we win. But you see this, our interest as Edo, the Benin agenda, Okpano, we must push it to its logical conclusion. Thank you, and Comrade Stanley. By the grace of God, see your full man in Edo State. Thank you, and bye for now.